Oh yeah, right. I was about to ask what the fuck happened to all the money. PowerWash. Yes. Yes. Into a steady stream of reputational rise. Owing to the steady reputational rise of Mockingham, Khalidra City Transportation Network is excited to announce the reopening of its subway link to Vibrant Town. We'd like you to deep clean the platform area of the grand unveiling. Please note that whilst much of the graffiti in the facility could be said to possess artistic merit, we would like you to remove it all. Hey, I get $2,000 for the job. I think that's the best pay I've gotten. It looks neat. Perhaps you would like some interesting statistics of railroad system while you work. I would like silence. Oh, it's all the way down here too. These tracks are gonna be a bitch to clean. Also, if you really want something clean, just scrub it a bit with hot water most of the time. You're gonna have a fine result. You're gonna do it. You got this, don't worry. Just give it a good old scrub. The fuck is that? It's gonna die. Apparently the the fruit wine I made tastes kind of like acid. Bit of acid and something else. It's not awful, it is a bit sour. But I got confirmed that if I add some sweet into it, it would actually help it a decent amount. Not too much, but a bit. So I'll try to add some honey to it during my vacation. 3 weeks, the longest I've taken since before I actually finished my education, which is 5 years ago. Well, I finished in middle 2020. Maybe I should have tried with the 15 degrees, not the 0 degrees from the beginning. The 0 degrees is just the evaporation of wet array. I mean, I also found out that one thing I really don't like in Subnautica is that you don't get a map. Oh, there we have it. Okay, it takes a bit. But you can clean it off. Oh yeah, one of my presents that was from my mom was a hand, I think knitted would be the right term, hand knitted sweater, rainbow colored. I'm currently wearing it. It's really cozy because she uses like thick yarn, so it's definitely plush. It's good plush. And that's great. Also got a, that was more just because my mom thought it looked great on me, or thought it would fit me, and it definitely fits me. It is a sausage roll hat. It's not a hot dog hat. It's a sausage roll hat. The way you would normally wear a hot dog hat, like the long way. This is meant to be worn sideways, so you can get all the sesame seeds shown off. And that's just great because it looks just like a buffalo hat. That's, you know, I need a good buffalo hat. Also, I think my grandma is losing the thread because she said that the rainbow sweater went well with urban camouflage pants and the very horny Christmas hat I got, or holiday hat, or however you want to put it. So I don't know if it was like, oh, they go well together, or it's just all of them go equally shitty together. I also defeated some ice, which meant that my hand got cut up a bit. But I showed who's in charge. I showed it who's in charge. And the really nice thing about the sweaters my mom gives me, or makes me, is that they barely hold any water. It almost goes right off of them. Put it into the washer, it comes out, there's nothing on it. It's a little damp, it's like you've been there's barely anything on it. It's like you've lightly sprayed it with some water. It's wonderful. they aren't worth shit if you really want to keep out wind or something. But you don't go with just a sweater in a storm. Get defeated, bitch. I wonder how I should do it. Should I just keep scrubbing like this? Or do it a bit at a time? Or should I just focus on one thing? Okay, it isn't that long. But is it too long, I should say? Alright, then you can just see the ray casting or whatever the fuck you want to call it. I'm gonna take the wall. Oh. Washi washi, washi washi, washi, washi. I wonder if kids are like pets, because I've noticed that my niece is an absolute devil when her parents are around. Then she's also a bit of a... She's also all over the walls when I'm around, but I'm also play uncle, so... I don't know how well I count. Uncle Butt. But she's apparently decently behaved when her parents aren't around. So maybe it's just the thing where, like, pets are way less well behaved, or way worse behaved when the owners are around. Not that I'm saying that you should keep your child as a pet. They should not live in the doghouse or be forced to sleep outside when they're beat on the rugby. But maybe that there is a sort of, I guess, caretaker dynamic there. Abel. That's both Cana and Abel. I've heard of people who's called English names for those two, but I've never heard of anyone called the Danish names. How old are these? Wow. But it is also amazing that I can say to my niece that I can pick up her dad without issue. And she'll still go there, oh, I need to test my strength with you. I can literally just grab onto her and hold, and she can do nothing. Even if I give her a bit of a squeeze, she'll go, ow. But it's almost in the performative ow where I'm not sure if I'm actually hurting her. It's just, oh, I felt pressure. This is a good way of making stuff stop. But yes, the funny thing is also that my cousin is a teacher in the school that my niece goes to. And apparently some of the boys at that school had taught my niece to flip off, like flip the bird. And she did that, and my cousin went like, I've never seen her do that though. I spend a lot of time with her, but I've never seen her beat that, like, full, I guess would be the term. Yes, I am translating from Danish, Because believe it or not, Danish family speaks Danish to each other most of the time. I explained my workout routine to my mom also. I use a video for it. And that video, to reach a more global audience, is in English. Where she was like, "What? I wish it would just be Danish." Yeah, but this is an English video still. It's more about the exercise than the language it's in. It's even with little illustrations, so I would know what it was even if it was in Swahili. Do you really need that? Oh. Oh. No, I don't think so. Honestly. Nope, I don't believe they do. Wishy-washy. But it is very bold of my 6-year-old niece that she'll square up to me. But I'm pretty sure I have like 80 kilogram over her. I am a hefty boy. What are they? Okay. If you insist. No. Okay. Yep. What about you, Cable? I use the cane enable that goes all the way. Yeah, that's why I thought about it. My autism is straight. Then again, it might be my ADHD given the fact that I haven't got the pills in like a week. On Saturday, it will be that I haven't gotten them in a week. And if anyone is going to argue it's mind over matter, then I'm going to cut off one of their fingers. It's mind over matter, just will it not to be cut off. I'll take the ceiling after. Will it go faster with this, or will it go about the same because it's stronger, but it's narrower, right? it's widened. Ping. At least they have the lamps there that give you a bit of dopamine as they go by. It almost hits the same as a leveling up in World of Warcraft. Of getting a special kill in Dark Tide. That's also a good sound. It doesn't set off the same panic as someone going down in Dark Tide, but that's good. Very few things should do that. The tracks are talking to me. I don't even know why I fell out of watching virus videos on it. Marky Moo. I think it was just because I have a really fucking bad retention when something is spaced out. Oh, you go on to do this, or you make me wait for so and so long. Okay. Well, I have a lot of other stuff I stopped watching in the meantime. I don't know why. Okay. But what was the explanation behind the Disney Channel show American Dragon at some point just swapping art styles and calling itself something new without having... It was like a continuation reboot because there was some stuff that changed fundamentally, but then again it might just have been extensions of the original show. Or was it because it was under like a new production and they just needed to continue the IP? Or what was it? because they think they managed to finish the story eventually. They drag that bastard out for. And I would ask if you to claim my caravan, but I already know what the answer is. Yeah, I'm a slut. You got the money. So the subway was built using over 16 million bricks. Give me the exact number or fuck off. If you were to pile them up to tail, they would extend a staggering 2,137 miles into the Earth's atmosphere. That's only a tantalizing 236,000. 236,718 miles short of the moon's surface. That's a fucking while. I hate that kind of trivia, if I'm being honest. Oh, this country is so-and-so wrong, it can blah 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 blah. Okay, great. Now that I've gotten a scale of it, I'm immediately gonna forget it because it's never gonna show up in anything but fucking board games. How long is Los Angeles in inches? I could not care any fucking less. That's beautiful, but I don't think there's a reality where I could care any less than I currently do. I mean, if you can relate it to something else, I know I have my good old quote with the Mark 7, the 16-inch Mark 7 cannon, and a super heavy shell from there. But that's just because it's so fun to say that something something at the weight of a Fiat Punto goes about this sound of. Goes about 1.5 times the sound barrier, I think it was. I don't remember. It's definitely over Mach 1, which is good for something that weighs 1.2 metric tons. I also need to find out how the payload of nuclear bombs is actually work out. But we only have really 2 combat tested examples. Well, we do have a lot more, but I'm not in the mood to find them. Maybe I will be. Maybe that'll be my homework to myself. That'll bore people with how nukes work. Couple. Wasn't that pretty early, actually? If you're gonna cock me halfway through, don't cock me at all. the white elephant yesterday. I always bring juice. And then people ask how many of them are prune juice, and I always give a wrong answer. That's the only thing you can rely on. I say how many, I say how many there are or maybe aren't, but it's all, the only thing you can take away is that isn't the case. And it all started with a card game. That was also a white elephant, but then it was like, oh, you need to take all of the presents, and I had like 16 or something, so we were 3 people over like a mound of 20 presents, some asinine stuff like that, and then you could steal a card, steal something or something. We just needed to get to the end of those fucking cards. And my bonus dad was all over the juice I had packed in, because he figured that was going to be something really good. That was prune juice, and I have never seen a person be that disappointed. Ever. And I came up with the idea of packing in juice, because you can't see what's in them, so it would just be, ooh, when it's the prune juice, so it's kind of like Russian roulette. And to not just have it be the same every time, I mix it up. And then I never tell anyone what it actually is. It's like, oh, they're all prune juice, when only like 2 are. Or there aren't any prune juice at all, and then I have all of them prune juice. You know, stuff like that. You can't know yourself safe. You can't be sure of anything other than what I say is factually incorrect. I am the monkey's paw. But yeah, in that I also won the Nerf gun my brother had bought, which was fun. Running around in a rainbow sweater with a Nerf gun. Oh, the first thing I think when I stand there with it was just like, gays with guns. Gays with guns. I don't know any more of it. I just know that that's from Gorillaz, Kids with Guns. I don't even know what that song is about. I just like the little drop of it, and I think mostly I heard it from a Caddy Caress video. Or Caddy Caress, as I like to call him, because he can't say anything right. Ping! Let's get this slob off the ceiling. Friendly reminder, if anyone says they're a school teacher, you put your hand on their shoulder and say the first way to get rid. The first step to getting over a problem is by admitting it is there. My head looks pretty gnarled, but that's mostly due to the band-aids or like gauze. I think it's gauze, actually. Your mom being a nurse, well, she's more of a hospice nurse now. Even then, there's some benefits. Oh, look at it. Oh, what time is it? Gee, I don't know. Let me look at my crotch. I've also been watching Jeff Dunham shows for the last 2 days, I think. in between everything. At least snips of it. Snips of them, not it. It's done a lot. It shows. Ping! Oh yeah, and tomorrow you'll see me put my new contact person through Waltz of the Wizard. Or at least she's just gonna wobble about. The only one I have so far had to do anything else has been my dad. And that's just because him being a wizard does absolutely zero for him. He wouldn't care any less. But him getting to shoot guns, blow stuff up and go bang, 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 bang. Oh, that's fun. Otherwise, just letting people go in and be wizard, hoo-ha, fuel, fireball. That's fun. I need to reset it though. And we have like an hour. I don't know if she prefers if we use Danish or English, but you'll find out there. I guess I'll put it in the hashtag Danish. And she was like, oh, is it gonna be anything, or is it gonna be like something you're gonna pull up and then you're gonna show to people, or is it gonna be anything weird? No. It's anonymous. I also use some voice modulators. Oh. Yeah, then I'm fine with it. I use my, I use it as... Oh, there you were! I use my YouTube channel as a fucking... as a scrapbook, so it's more like, oh, we had some funny moments here. I am looking, maybe, the advancement they made for, you know, Valve. They will never put anything out until they've made an advancement in something, or if it's required. But I think the thing they did with the new controller and the new VR thing is, first off, they made it wireless because everything else was wireless, but they still made it pretty powerful in and of itself. Maybe it's actually that they've gotten, or what they're going for is stronger mini computers, so it doesn't have to be like powerful with a cable or wireless. It can be powerful and wireless. But also, I think, given the fact that they talked about the thumbsticks being in a special way, and I noticed there were 3 to 4 buttons on the controller rather than 2. This is for the VR headset. I think they have done some genuine innovation rather than just catching up. Because that's how Valve works. I mean, for fuck's sake, the Valve Index was like the hallmark if you wanted a good one. And the Quest, the Oculus Quest, was just if you wanted the convenience of it being wireless. But yeah, when my Valve Index dies or it's really time to move, I'll definitely swap to whatever the fuck Valve is cooking up. What do they even call it? I don't remember. I definitely know that I need the controller when I'm gonna look for a new one. I also need to talk with my dad about getting like a spare PC. Well, not in the sense that I need a spare PC, but getting something so my boogie bear and I can play Stardew Valley together. or at least something. When he comes here this summer, which is the plan. Also introduced my mom to the concept of spoons today. And unlike the utensils, I mean the spoon theory that a lot of autistic people uses. The version of spoon theory that a lot of autistic. It is for chronic fatigue, but then again, I'm pretty sure I suffered from that after the accident. Is it up here? Yay. I have been playing some Dark Tide on my, I've been playing some Dark Tide on the Psyker class, and I found out I really don't gel well with Psykers. Mainly because playing glass cannons just isn't me. I need to be built of like, just take the turret off of a tank and I'll play fine with that. Yay. Even better, give me like medivac power. I want to play as a medic doser. That's powerful, and that's also hard to get a good build going for, but they're fun. Even though making that a drag bow is mortal was really easy. A promo. It's amazing that they've gotten up there. That's algae. Why does it look like a little Beyblade? Let's Beyblade. I don't even remember the original one. Now it's like 2 generations later. Or the song for the original one. I just knew that everyone wanted the Beyblades. Oh. Yes. The Lego floor. Lego is an adjective, so yeah, that actually works. Lego stud floor, if you want to be really pedantic about it. Okay, I shouldn't. I was about to joke about something, but they're also pretty straight-laced at Lego, so I can't really. Lego is still. When it's talking about, like, Lego bricks, Lego pieces, that is when it's an adjective, but it's still the name of a company. Also, how the fuck do you translate it in your head? It's Lego is put together from Legos, which means play well. How the fuck do you call them the playwells? Yeah, these are playwells. It doesn't sound like you're pulling teeth out of someone with a pair of flat pliers. Where the hell are these spots and why the... where's the floor less forgiving than the fucking... Wait. Of course. Apparently one of the best ways to die from a medical ailment is having your kidneys fail. Pillow. The best part of that is the intro. By my quivering abs. Oh, is that what you need this? Is that what I need you for? Hey Stacy, talk to me, baby. Don't fart near me. Yeah, I'm just gonna spray off rust. Because rust isn't a chemical reaction. Wait, we can just use this. It's decently powerful. It gets off all the algae spots and the mold or whatever the fuck this brown shit is. Yeah, I think that's mold in a form. Wishy-washy. Oh, right. Can I borrow you for a moment? Yeah, look at this gunk. The first thing that needs to go for all people to get along on national lists. Sorry. I just have conversations with myself in my head, and it's, yeah, I need to say this out loud. It needs to be out there in the world. But then again, I've made my point. I've made my stance on nationalists way clear. I made it clear in so many ways, it's almost leading to Rome. I made it clear in so many ways that there are more entrances to that point than Rome, I think. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty sure all of them are still late. Ping! How much of the pillar do I need to clean? I scrub it. Wait, are those... Okay, air vents. Also, it's called hair intake, not hair vents. Because your waifu needs to be a fighter jet. I just want to wash a world on fire. How the construction began on the Mockingham to the Caledon branch line, 1920, founded by the local businessman William ForceScrub, who was keen to provide efficient means of transporting his workforce to the city. Just thriving cattle ranch. It was finally a bit fuck off with all that. I'll slap you in the balls. Unveiled by Mayor Jeff Jefferson X, who tragically passed away the self-same day from an incident related to the subway station's substandard construction. Isn't that a good idea to reopen it? How about we get the construction flaw fixed? How do you even wash a world with fire? Well, by fire be purged. They shall be cleansed by fire. Or shall be adorned in the purifying flame of rebirth. I was about to say reconstruction, but that's not how it works. You burn everything down, then you start building shit again. This would also be slippery as old tits. Imagine a floor of boobs. That's how slippery it would be. And you know yourself, you wouldn't be able to stand on that. Ping. What was ping? Not this one. Now it's ping. Yeah, that's not too great either. Stop hissing at me. Fuck off. I actually kinda just got home, then I left. Put on my sausage roll hat, and then I left to give someone cakes. My dad works at a cake factory. I'm not gonna eat all of those cakes, so just gave him to who I'm associated with. Washi. Oh, I am actually washing away the whites and bring out the black. How would you look at that? I guess I did that with the cement too, so it's not really that novel anymore. Washi. Wait, when are we gonna sink the mayor? You know, he ran away on that ship I cleaned for him. When are we gonna shoot that down? I want to fire a cannon at him. That goes for most politicians, actually. Especially the current state minister. No one should feel safe in their job if it's a job where they have power. Well, they could, but then they would have to be an idiot. And again, we have a lot of those too. I mean, like globally. Idiots with too much power. The only power they should have would be over a light bulb that exploded 3 years ago. Washi. I mean, it is better to, if they have a fresh template, then they can make dedicated areas where you can actually do graffiti. Yeah, there are some places where you can actually do graffiti legally, which is cool. It just regularly gets washed over, so people have a new canvas. I think that's pretty good, because then you have a time to stand back and watch the street art. But then also that people can get a fresh canvas, and if original painter want to make it again, they can try that and improve their skills. Because yeah, there is artistic value in street art. There's artistic value in anything that has self-expression. That's how art works. That's also why I'm kind of I'm saying that anything AAA is really artsy. I mean, yeah, maybe some individuals in it have some artistic expression to make. But as a whole, if it's too cash, as it's called, that also loses some artistic merit, because it isn't really an expression of the self, it's just something safe. Well, what do I know? I'm just an industrial technician. What is good art? Well, that's up to the individual, because good art speaks to the person. Maybe I will not have. Maybe it's more about where you have been in your life and what has happened to you, rather than how and what is it expressed. Can you agree with it? Well, then it would by merit be good art. Maybe not to someone else, but maybe to you. Is that something you need to stamp up approval for? No. Especially if it's someone who thinks that being a good critic of art is just being hostile towards it. But then I have also shot myself in the foot in the fact that I'm kind of excluding some due to my own bias. But I guess that's also due to my own incredulity, which isn't a good argument for anything. But it is definitely still there. Then again, I must repeat myself, I'm just an industrial technician, what do I know? Oh yeah, part of the stand for my computer is gonna be in a hot pink, and I love that. At some point I stopped wanting stuff to look cool and just wanted to look silly. I think I am finally over my everything needs to be black phase. Black is safe and safe is weak. offend, surprise, astonish. Do not beat out the opposition with mediocrity, make them shit themselves due to the fact that they can't process how fucking pink you're. I was stuck between saying work and dildo. I am a gremlin. A goblin. Both neither. Well, it definitely has to be one of them. Both are either. Ping! Ping. Oh, now I need to watch the lump. Oh, lump. Lumpy cloying. I think I should watch where it stands, just so I don't get to the issue of not having washed it. Actually, in real life, dragging around the dirt due to the fact that you have washed over something, but now you're dragging dirt there. I at least like that they don't do that. I like that they at least don't do that. I like a lot about this game, but there's also some stuff that's really fucking pedantic and annoying. Like you have to crawl on your belly, and technically I'm pretty sure I could make it in there, but I'm not allowed to, and then I have to scrub the back of it, or barely being able to see what goes on in there. Let me squeeze. I squeeze two squaws, I squeeze the squeeze. I'm fucking this up royally. I think I told my brother that I want to take a massage course and then just go around to people if they look like they're a bit sore in the back, crack my knuckles and go, I break you up good, yes. Who the fuck is beating around shit in my work area? I did not ask for shit to be beat. Oh yeah, my son gave me Space Marine 2 for Christmas. So if my computer can run it, and I'll likely run it in Potato. If anything. I'm fine with Potato mode. It keeps my PC from fucking lighting itself on fire. So that's nice. I have to have a decent amount of resolution because I'm on a 55-inch TV. I get a shavings transport over my foot during cleaning. Not as far as fall, but it's definitely a heavy thing, and it just plonked on my foot. You might think, oh, the steel-toe boots or steel-toe shoes you wear saved your foot. No, it would have saved my toes, and that was the part that didn't get didn't get hit. It hit like the middle back of my foot. Or middle, yeah, the foot, the back of the foot, or the foot ridge, whatever, the top of the foot. So that hurt like a bastard for like a day. Had me walk funny, because while I was sitting at home, it was like, okay, my foot's fine, I don't feel it. Then I stood up and I realized that I had just gotten used to being in that position, so that hurt like a motherfucker. And now I barely feel it. That's with that like the 16th, so it has been going on for a while. But now I can feel it if I step on my own foot. I don't know how much of a metric that is for how well your foot is doing. Fuck off, I'm cleaning here, you asshole. I don't need any spray. That's also what I found out at work. You don't really need any sprays, you just need a cloth and some hot water. You can get far with that. Oh, but you need to spray the soap on it, and no. Usually it's stuff that's just on the surface, like... it is more like a bit crusty dust, but nothing to really be alerted over. Instead of having to go through a lot of paper, just do that. You're... I've never touched it. Also today I realized I've never touched a cow, but I have held a pig. Specifically a piglet. They're adorable. Little winker. Ping! I think I'll just go over them, like, from down here, and then I'll go up. Rather than go up and wash them. Wait. Okay. I need you. Just like Mr. Breen said. Right, Dr. Breen. Washy-washy. Washing real good. Ping. Yeah, I was about to say I'm about halfway done, am I? This is gonna take a while. I get why you give so much. Wonder what the last attachment is. It has to be a last attachment, otherwise people have been cheating. Ping. Washi washi. Washi washi. Washi washi washi. Washi washi washi. Oh, that looks good. I'm just spraying it. I need to do these. I don't know why they're segmenting it like that. OSHA is for bitches. Oh wait. I have methods for you. Almost. Yeah, I need to get up so I can get just behind that. Because this doesn't work. Maybe it mostly works. Oh yeah, I should send my boogie bear pic of a pic of the new hat. My brother apparently got distracted by it, and my niece wasn't too fond of it. Well, my son just went, yeah, that's a top-tier hat. I love it too. I remember life above. Your looks is more about your comfort than other people's agreement of it. Of what you should be comfortable with. Come on, unmold this. I'm just capturing nothing but L's from those shooters. Aren't I? Yep. Up light, up tight, fuck you. I'm coming for you, little bastard. Where? Scrubba. Oh yeah, I wish my grandpa happy birthday today. Shared some of my homebrew with him. I mean, I didn't get much feedback on account of him dying in 2018, but my brother gave me some. Apparently, they just need to give it a bit of sweetness. Not too much, just a tad. Otherwise, it's apparently decent. Which I am astonished by, and I know it's a bit sour, but I think the sweet will give it a good counter. And my brother suggested honey. To which I might have to break my oath and actually use my mother's honey. Yeah, she's the bee empress. At least the only one I know. Definitely more. I just realized I had to get some samples for it. Somewhere else where people can buy some. But that can be taken later. Grandmama. She made a little present from the bees to Grandma. These must be soggy as all hell to sit on. Washy. It's weird that it's been 7 years. I think my hip trauma is why I'm always tired. But you wouldn't know that. Because it started this, I think, a year after I had it. I was in the accident. And you might think, well, how bad can it be? Well, I'll tell you, amnesia bad. Not like a few days of amnesia, but at least 2 weeks in bed after 2 hours of amnesia. Or, well, along with 2 hours of amnesia. And I'm just gonna put it to you. If you think, it can't be that bad. When you wake up and the only thing you can think is screaming, I mean, like your internal voice is just screaming. You have no clue where you are, what day it is, and you're kind of wondering what you actually named. And you take that and you lessen it by a bit, but you keep it over for like 2 weeks where you're barely able to focus on anything. I'm pretty sure the only reason why I could actually text anything coherent with anyone was because of autocorrect on my phone. And then you wake up with a headache every day, and it isn't about, you can take something to lessen the headache. It's just about the headache being less bad sometimes. But then as you stay awake, the headache gets worse and worse. Now imagine that's your life for a few months. Your center of gravity is offset. That kind of head trauma. When the butt fucking shit muffin, there it is. Ping! I wish I could set it so it just kept doing that. We have 5 minutes before night mode kicks in, and this will be on hard mode. But at least we'll always have friends. Is it encased or is it actually... Oh! Let me get under here. Okay, you can get prevented from standing up by crawling in there. That's distressing. Okay, now we're done. Was I done with these? I don't think so. Oh yeah, it's because I wanted to do the floors. Just so I don't drag it around in muck. So, I also get like, talk about people where they're like, I'm also always tired. Oh, that's because it's something that just happens when you get kids. So you mean by being gay, I'll be forever dumb? I just like replacing the forever young with dumb. It makes a way funnier song, actually. It is a good song, but I just pull shit and stuff like that. No song is safe from me rewriting the lyrics to something absolutely asinine, not even if I like them. I see you can't keep your shit away from me. Ping. Nah, it's not 8 p.m. and it's also on a holiday, so won't have any noise complaints. Actually, I never have any noise complaints. this is just satisfactory. Why is it dark in here? Is that why? Okay, we'll check. The subway was reopened again following the extensive repointing in 1923 by Mayor Jeffson. Oh, the 11th. It closed again for the following fall after the shocking revelation that Wilberforce Thrust had been using the tunnel trench to funnel trucks of stolen money throughout the town. The money was never recovered. It's that the money were never recovered. Is it getting lighter? It would actually be a really cool thing if they had it so, a light source getting uncovered means that light actually goes through it. Rather than just a little radiating light. Oh, night mode is also kicking in. Yeah, I think it got lighter. If that's the case, that's good on them. They actually gave me a ludonarrative resonance. Oh, it would not be ludo resonance. Almost never use the first mouse button. Yeah, this is all I'm gonna do this episode. I'm gonna wash the subway. Oh yeah, I can never wash subway. There's definitely some stains that won't come out. From the first time seeing it going at it side to side, going side to side, going side to side. I don't have that voice. That would be amazing, having that the big lady voice from Goof Troop, for the Goofy movie. Ping, ping-a-ling-ting. I don't know what it is about me, but if you say like, oh, this is the best one of the series, let's hear video essay. Usually they're 19 minutes about, oh, this is the best one in the series. And it's about the popular option. I could not be less interested. Oh, you seem to have a hard time forming your own opinion. Even then, if it's something I disagree with, I'm more interested if it's one of the worst. Because usually it's a hot take. And hot takes are usually made with passion. Also, if it's something, oh, this is the worst, yeah, then I'm not interested either. Because yeah, you can be passionately angry, but you can also just be indignantly angry, and that's not as fun as hearing someone genuinely care about something and dying on the hill of defending it. That's what I'm here for. I'm here for you, rocking my world with a revelation that something isn't what I assumed, rather than everything is as I assumed and nothing happens. Make stuff happen, fucking. Give it to me. Give it me the happening. Hard. Want it to happen to me. I doubt it'll boost his numbers, but for example, the Jeffrey video where he's praising M. Night Shyamalan movies. I mean, I don't honestly care about in Night Shyamalan. I don't care about watching movies. But I know it's something he's passionate about, otherwise he wouldn't make a fucking 1.5 hours, if that even does it. It's been a while since I watched it the last time. I have watched it twice. It's just someone being dismissive and annoyed. It's not something I'll come back for, and it's definitely not something I'm gonna even finish. Also, something that annoys me is when people shoot themselves in the foot for quote-unquote optimization, but it optimizes nothing. Like, when I see someone play Terraria and they go into something where they're gonna die, and then they drop a lot of money, and I'm like, couldn't you have offloaded all of that somewhere else? And they end up with a full inventory and don't have a void bag, because of course the void bag needs more neglect. You really need that convenience of doing fucking backward shit. That annoys me. It buggers me. I guess I won't make a bitter comment about it, I'll just go away. Another thing I hate is when people try to go into the story of something, and rather than going, for example, through environmental storytelling, or like the more subtle storytelling, it is, oh, why isn't it telling me anything, or why isn't it telling me this? And then when it's telling something else, it's not even being respected as one. I have to accept it because that's just gonna be the reality of the story. If you're not gonna suspend your disbelief in any form of fiction, don't comment on it. I know that's very dismissive, but if you're not gonna meet something on its own terms, don't meet it at all. I have also been pretty bad about it, but that's also because I hate power scaling. So when it's something like, oh, this should technically have killed someone, I will call it out because that would have killed someone. If it happens in gameplay, that's what it is. Gameplay is usually an abbreviated and non-canon version of the game, which is also something that is really fucking annoying about seeing someone go, oh, who would be the better and stronger, the Terrarian or Steve? I mean, toilet paper. What the fuck kind of answer do you expect? Something definitive? It's gonna be on your preference. Are you gonna count glitches? Well, they are glitches. Are you gonna count gameplay mechanics one-to-one based on something arbitrary? Here's the issue. There's usually gonna be some form of abbreviation for it for the sake of gameplay. So no, I'm not gonna hold any of those up in court as actual evidence. But on cutscenes and so on, yeah, you have to believe that that is the capability of the character. Because that is the actual story, that's where it takes power away from the character, or power away from the player, and then give it to something else. Gives it over to the cinematics. And yeah, there will be some spectacle in there. But I'm not gonna believe that someone's gonna walk off something that will put them into a coma. Unless it is just meant to be an action game through and through, but then that's all you're gonna have me think. If it's supposed to be pure action and we're throwing realism out of the window, when are the stakes anything? I guess it's also just a want for consistency. Either make everything something you could either make gunshots super lethal in gameplay and super lethal in cutscenes, or not lethal in gameplay and not lethal in cutscenes. Because if I need to shoot 18 times to kill someone, but someone then dies in one shot, then no. I mean, I guess there is the factor of gameplay again there, but still, at some point a barrier of disbelief is also put up, because you have to establish a world and then ground the world from there. You say there's magic in this world, cool. You say that magic is super lethal in this world, great. Now magic is shown to be almost negligible in terms of threat. Okay, you've lost me. That's also kind of why I don't worry too much about the story of most games I play. I enjoy them more based on the gameplay. And the gameplay can either be just combat, fucking around, exploration, or whatever. And that reason is how much of the gameplay is story, or how much of the game time is story. If I spent 50 hours in a game and 1 hour of those have been reading story, guess what I'm gonna remember more of my feelings from? That's likely gonna be the gameplay. Especially if the gameplay was tedious. So if it's not something you can keep up at a regular pace, or if you're not gonna keep up with the story at regular intervals, then how good the story is gonna fall kind of flat, at least to me. From here also, because I've spent so long on this and I've mostly just gotten drip-fed something completely unimportant to the lore. I would not be able to piece the lore together if you asked me. I would know something shady is going on, but that would be it. If you ask me later what the story was or what the lore of anything was, I would say, okay, the lore is that the turbo nozzle is the fucking godsend of anything. Actually, it would be that the 15-degree nozzle would be the almighty rule of everything, because of the versatility. I haven't actually used that turbo nozzle since I got it, but it's a straight upgrade of the 0-degree nozzle, and it makes a Beyblade that can't be overlooked. Especially in games where the story happens at the start and at the end of it. Okay, all you did in between was just faffing about. Right. I don't even know how I'm moving the mouse right now. I feel like it's from side to side, but I feel like there's also a bit of a spin to it. Oh yeah! Was she real good? Also, especially a thing that I really like about some video essays is when it's more opinionated. It's not, why is this the best, but more like, yeah, this is what I got out of it. I guess that isn't as catchy. But I feel like just boiling it down to trying to not be objective, but just having an opinion, and of course you are allowed to like stuff even if it isn't objectively good. Nothing is objectively perfect, so it doesn't really fucking matter anyway. Wavy. I feel like I'm losing the thread of this game. I'd stop talking more about the game and talk about general stuff and talk about further, because there isn't a ton to say about the game. It is a fun thing, but it is good, it's relaxing, but after a while you know what you're getting into. Some of these have also been really, really tedious, where I just wanted to get them over with. Especially when it asks you to clean something up where you have no earthly chance of knowing what the hell it wants you to clean, but it just wants you to clean. It wants to make sure you've cleaned it all, but it can't really reach what it wants you to clean. But that needs to be absolutely spotless, while the other thing gets done when it's like 3/4 there. Oh, whoopsie-doodle. about there, I think. There's definitely some bullshit. Also, I don't believe you have actually given a game a fair shake before you can mention something negative about eating stuff you love. Oh, people are setting off fireworks. The subway remained closed for another 30 years until the community funding allowed its renovation. Okay, what's after that? Ran until 1984, when the main tunnel's extensive reinforcing finally failed. Oh, for fuck's sake. Thankfully, in the dead of night. I really hate when it's like, oh, you get this and you get a good time to read it, but you also get this right on top of it, and you have no earthly chance of finishing it, even though it's 2 sentences long, 2 syllables or whatever the fuck. I'm not a linguist, I'm an industrial technician. Inject this man with some science. Delicious, magical science. Okay, there it is. Yay. Ding it. Do I take the wall or do I take the floor? Eh. Either or. Actually, I think I already failed to kind of mirror it, because I took one of the lamps. I poked a bit of fun at my brother today for for using a knife, like a butter knife, to open an alcohol-free beer. The reason why I open fucking cans of beer, or not cans of beer. I don't drink beer. I open cans with like one hand. I found out a good way to do it. And apparently it's 3D printed something that you could just shrunk in and open it that way. That is self-taught helplessness, if you ask me. A lot of them would just, that's too fancy. Calm down. Then he started with, oh, but you can, and then you need to, like, be able to tighten nuts with your hands. No, not really. They aren't meant, they're built for that. Whereas the, like, clip of a soda can, that is meant to be opened by hand. Wishy-washy. There is something very, very fun in power washing stuff, even if it's with a weak power washer. You remember, if you want to wash something, there is a big difference between using hot water and cold water. Apparently the expansion between molecules or some shit like that really eases up how much you can deal with it. Is this gonna make it faster or stupider? No. Lady and the Tramp, another alternative title. No wait, it's just the picture of it. It isn't a big plot point, but it's just fun that two Italian cooks really want to get their stray dog laid in the alley. Walkie-talkie. Oh yeah, I introduced. Wait, I think already. No, maybe I don't. I introduced my dad to, or played some Generation Zero while he was listening. He got a jack splitter and then just watched me play. I just wanted to show him some of the sound design because he's a bit of an audiophile. And he was like, yeah, that's good. That's a good design. But kind of trying to bait out machine sounds, especially in the beginning. If I got into the tank, he would have just been, oh. I don't have any plans to see him more during my vacation break, whatever you want to call it. But maybe. Again, apparently I've been roped into starting investing. Not in crypto, but something that actually has value. And there's the issue that it's going to be the rainy day fund I'm going to put into investments. Another question is how quickly I can pull them out. Or maybe I'll have to have less of a rainy day fund. I'm having the weirdest stray thoughts right now, but I'm not sure I should share it with anyone. I don't remember if I finished watching the blue bits or something got cut out. Could be either. I hate it when that happens. A good bit gets cut out of the video because something bad bugged with the system. That's just gone. Unless someone re-uploads it. So that's usually also considered pirating, even though it's more like archiving. Because there is no justice in this world. Yeah, most of these weren't clean. Now they're just decided clean. Huh? Why's there 3? Wishy-washy. They've been at this for 2.5 hours. At least it's nothing complex. I bet there's something I missed at the beginning. Wishy-washy. Complete. No one. No. Okie dokie. That's one, just from one end to the other. Okay, I didn't know that the X was 10, so that's the 12. Jeff Jefferson, 12. I'll clean up Killer City and beyond. No one liked you. Yeah, that cleans up fuck all. Hey, that's kinda cute. It is distressing that they went out to this side of it. They should have used this in the first one. I guess there is some lore in that, but oh well. Again, find one of the lore videos if it's what really gets your goat going. And yes, I'm just gonna use this for the last bit because there shouldn't be anything too ingrown. Oh, that was fast. I feel like they all should have the same sort of margin of error that doesn't need to be needs to be washed. Just to make it fair. But if they do that already and they have it like that, that's... And maybe it's just where they have decided that, oh, you don't need to watch these as much, but then again, I want to know what the hell kind of decision process was behind that, because some of them were clearly missing. It is also kind of cute. wishy-washy. One of the Beyblades. Oh, that's mean. I bet that would be fun if you actually slid down properly rather than getting stuck in the middle. Those are the worst kind of slides. It's been ages since I've been on a slide, but just when you have to kind of push yourself and the momentum doesn't go, that's annoying. Well, piss. Wait, the cable is entirely clean. That's wank. Most of it wasn't clean. And now it's just magical clean. I hope it is. I almost don't hope it's manual margins of error they've made. But who am I kidding? It's automatic. But who am I kidding? It is manual. Maybe they thought like, oh, it was, if it didn't get up close or something, it would be the correct way to do it. But it just means you can get like half of it not even remotely covered. Okay, tiled platform floors. That would be... goody. Oh. And, oh, I didn't even get a levitate. Yeah, I got a levitating. Your work has been signed off. Congratulations. Okie dokie, what are we working with next? Fuck off. Fudge and Silver Store. Stall. I have all of those. I have all of those. PowerWash logo can suck my nuts. Oh, those look lovely. Octopus. But those look nice. Those look like garden. Modifications. Donut pink. Oh, that's because it takes 1,000. I feel like the Pro, the research editions would be the funniest. But there isn't a research edition for the fucking basic one. Anyway. I'll buy all of them. That'll be next time. Thank you all for watching. It's been pretty fun. Until next time, stay safe. Over and out.